Hey, I'm live. Alright. Just pop out this chat. What's up, Cody? How you doing tonight, sir? Just gonna pump that out just like that, like so. Whoop. Move it over here. What's up, Declan? How are you? Make sure it's live so we don't miss any chance. I'll turn that on. Decent. I mean, you can't go wrong with decent, right? Farming Simulator 22. Playlist. Farming Simulator 22. No. No. It's a perfect median. Yeah. Like, not spectacular, but, you know, at least it's not horrible. So, I mean, that's something, right? I mean, if I have like dinner, I'm happy with a decent meal. It doesn't have to be a great meal, spectacular meal. A decent meal will do. I know, I'm going out there. Yeah, I'm okay. Well, okay is better than not okay. Another day, another dollar in my eyes. That's pretty much how it goes. That's pretty much how it goes. Alright. So, before I started streaming, I have been working on this new house because everybody else is using that house. I wanted to be different. So I worked on this house. Like, I switched out all the paintings and everything. So we have all of our cool paintings and everything back in here. And all that jazz. This room's got a lot of photographs that I've personally taken. But, yeah, so we got that all set up. Good to go. Where's the front door? There it is. Our garage. Got our trucks moved over. We built this workshop here. This is a new building we put in. So, it's been working. Put a different pool in. We got a fire pit over here. We got a fire pit here, so like we can sit out under, you know, like if it's raining or whatever. And then we have a fire pit out here, which actually lights up. And how cool is that? All right. Got me a bottle of whiskey and comfy couch, so I'm good to go. I mean, that sounds like a pretty good night. I'm just saying. And you get something good on TV, and you're good to go. Oh, am I not in Discord? I'm not. Whoopsie. What's up, Axel? How you doing, sir? Yeah, it's been a while. How you been, sir? Been busy with work and a new born baby. Nice. Congratulations, sir. Let's get
Chick-fil-A cake.
Oh, yeah, Chick-fil-A and cheesecake. You get a giant.
That don't sound bad.
Oh, spicy chickens. Cheesecake. And I eat it while watching baseball.
Hmm. Do you jack off every time they got a hit?
No.
I think you're not a real baseball fan.
I didn't find the 6-foot dude with red hair attractive either yet, so maybe it was the cheesecake that threw it off. Maybe it's gotta be regular cake.
Probably.
I don't need something good on TV when I got you on YouTube. Well, yeah. Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate the confidence, but I don't know how that one goes. Alright. Oh, now we gotta get our mower. Got work to do.
I think our meteorologists need to learn how to do measurements.
It's not their fault. They're constantly lying to their wives about what 6 inches is.
Well, they've been building up the storm all fucking day, like normal, like they always do. They're like, oh, you could expect 2 to 3 inches of rain in 2 hours. It
Oh
it
yeah,
rained
now
like
we can do some
for
lawnmower and start
2
calling.
minutes.
Yeah.
And that was it.
This is a big shop, and I really don't need as much
Huh.
space, but I got it just in case. You know, you never know. I told you once, I told you a million times. I got that song stuck in my head. Oh, got started. Oh, trust me, Cody. There's plenty of just absolute dumbassery I can't forget. Like that guy who called me racist because he was in a wheelchair. And I was like, what am I racist against? Transformers? Like, what? I don't... I mean, come on.
Beep, 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 boo.
What's up, chat? How you doing today, sir? How... Exactly. That's what I said. I was like, how am I racist against people in wheelchairs? I didn't know that was a race unless you're like a secret transformer. That pissed him off even more, but God, it was hilarious. What's up, Phoenix from the bird? Oh yeah, I saw that in Discord, and I said I'll wait until he shows up in chat. If he shows up, I'll say something. Happy birthday, Sean, or happy belated birthday, Sean. Guess I never got unbanned from the Discord. You were banned from the Discord? What were you banned from the Discord for? Oh, your birthday's Monday, Cody? I almost called you Sean.
What time? Oh, wait, the band camp?
Happy early birthday.
I stick a flute
Belated
up my
and early birthday. What's your choo-choo?
My butthole? When I fart, it goes choo-choo. Ain't gonna lie, that would be kind of cool. Like you ripped a fart and it sound like a train horn.
Those
Definitely
are
would
not
be no
choo-choos. Those are engines, sir.
No.
I got somebody in butthurt that I called those trains choo-choos.
Oh boy. Them die-hard train fans. I don't get it. I can't stand trains worth the passion.
Yeah. Well, you have to send me a message because I don't remember ever. I don't keep track of all that stuff. So you'd have to message me. Yeah. Anyone that's account was under 30 days gets an automatic ban because of the spam. We had a kid that literally would constantly create profiles and join. That's the only way to prevent him from, because Discord doesn't have a IP ban. So, oh my god. So we have to prevent him from joining by constantly banning any account that is under 30 days old, because that's how big of a nuisance he was. Literally. So yeah, just send me a message on Discord with your username, or you can just tell me your username and I can get it. I can look into it now. So we moved apartments last weekend. We have the apartment washer and dryer in here, and ours in storage. The stupid washer is about to already make me get a 12 gauge. Put a effing hole in it. Well, at least you got washer and dryer in your apartment. We're not gonna have have them. Even with our renovated apartments, we're not going to have them, which kind of sucks. But I did we got a note on our door where it said that we would be moving in July, so I'm not looking forward to that. Too stinking hot. At least we get movers, but I still rather move like fragile and important stuff myself, because you can't always trust the movers. We certainly do. This little field gives you quite a bit of potatoes. I hate moving. Yeah, I hate going outside in summertime, because especially like July, August, it's not only is it freaking hot, but it's freaking humid, and it's just like you open the door and it just a wave smacks you right in the chest, and you can't breathe. And I hate that. Absolutely hate that. And when we had to move last time, it was in August, so we're gonna be like right smack dab. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like mid to late July, if that. I mean, I still don't think they're gonna be done. They're supposed to be done by the end of June. And just looking at the progress they've made, I don't think they're gonna be done by the end of June. And I don't see it. But I could be wrong. I was like, why can't they just move us in like, the middle of fall? That'd be really great. Have you tried the Axel Gamer? Alright, we'll go past him so he gets stopped. Stop. There you go. And then we will lock. Server settings. Bans. Good Lord, so many people are banned. And most of these are his accounts, which is sad. Let's just search Axel. There it is. Revoke ban. Your ban should be revoked, sir. Alright. They tried new JCB DLC for American Truck and Euro Truck. Not yet. I played last week and I had it. I just didn't get any loads with the JCBs on it. So. A howdy?
Oh, I'm playing a game. Somebody said howdy.
Oh.
By just being nice and howdy.
I was like, did someone join that I can't hear? Because I didn't hear anyone.
Oh. Nope. PJ's has joined.
You're in a temporary apartment. Yeah, right now we are in a temporary unit.
He's too cool to come join first thing. He likes to be a diva. He likes to be fashionably late.
No, I just think it's his sense of time is just
horrible.
Completely, yeah, horrible.
Yeah, I agree.
Because like we were playing Fallout 76 one night, and he was like, "Be back in 5 minutes." 15 minutes later, he shows up. I was like, "That was a long 5 minutes." I know. All right.
As long as he can admit his faults.
Yeah. It's just like with him, you just gotta, whatever he says, just times it by 3.
Yep.
So, if he says he's gonna be in here in an hour, he might show up before we're done streaming.
Be there time, guys. Sure.
Yeah, but our new unit is like, there's no siding. The brickwork's not done. They haven't done really much anything on the interior. Like everything's still exposed on the the drywall's up. That's about it. Like the stairs are still exposed, everything. So they still have a lot of work to do, and there's no power in their buildings yet. They have to put window AC units in there just to work in there. So I don't know, and they gotta get this all done in a month. I don't see it happening. Not even a month. They have less than a month now. It's beginning of June, so they have till the end of this month to get it done. I don't see it happening. I can't wait because we're getting all new appliances, and ever since I've lived out here, we have not. Oh, there he is! Speak of the devil! Like his ears must have been burning.
Oh, is he here?
He just joined the game on the server. As you can see it on the server pop up.
Oh.
But I haven't had a stove that worked properly since we moved out here, so I'm looking forward to new appliances. You would be surprised. No, Amish, dude, Amish will run circles.
Evening, bitches.
Oh, look, there
He is.
I said your ears must have been burning. We were just talking about it.
Yeah, talking shit about me, huh?
You and your sense of time.
It's just time. Yep.
Yeah.
It's like anything he says, just multiply it by 3, and that's how long it's gonna take.
Listen, if I were living by myself, it would be the exact amount of time that I said it would be. I'll just leave it at that.
I told him you're like
how you gonna blame your wife for that one? I'll get need a drink. 5 minutes.
Because who do I have to walk
later.
past?
I told him, I was like, he's like
you
a
a
diva.
mini
Like, he has
fridge.
to be fashionably late.
I should.
What?
And like
mini fridge?
And then like a porta potty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just tell her you need it
Just
because
like, hey,
you're handicapped
listen.
now.
Listen, I'm turning the loft into a studio apartment.
So I'm moving out. I'm moving into the loft.
Yeah.
I'm special
Dude,
needs
Amish
like a cat, babe.
had a 2-story house
Can't hold it against me.
built in 2 days. Not even gonna. They're building duplexes on the other side of where we live, and it takes them about a month or 2 to get those done. And those are primarily Mexicans. These Amish fools, man, 2 days they had a whole house built. They run circles around them. Here it's a contracting company, and it's mostly, from what I've seen, white dudes. So, yeah, well, I don't think it's being done by the end of June. But yeah, no, just you're handicapped now, so it's
It's
you need
fine.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if I'm gonna have a brace and be crutching around, like I was telling her yesterday, I was just like, if you get a lower body injury, like we live in literally the worst thing possible. It's essentially just like a 4-level townhouse. It's like for me to go anywhere, I have to go up and down a full flight of steps. So like I'm in the loft right now. If I were in the process of doing laundry and like needed to move the laundry over, it's down 4 flights of stairs and then back up 4 flights of stairs afterwards.
You get you
Go
one of them
for it.
chairlifts.
I was joking about that. I was like, if we owned this place, I'd consider it.
Just think of how much time we will not save because it takes forever to go up and down. But think how relaxed we'll be from not having to run up the stairs all the time.
I think it's a fair trade-off. I really do. Uh-oh.
What's
The start button doesn't work. Or like, escape for me.
Are you fully loaded in?
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm happy washing. I'd kill for a washer and dryer in my apartment.
I'll give it a bit before I panic.
We're getting dishwashers. I would gladly trade a dishwasher in for a washer and dryer. Just so I could do like a load of laundry a day. Oh, that'd be amazing. It's good with me becoming a father, but sometimes when I was trying to sleep, my baby will just awake and start crying. And I'm at work the other day falling asleep under a truck. Yeah, I guess got lucky. Ours just, she pretty much slept throughout the night. We didn't really have much of the waking up in the middle of the night crying. Have a dishwasher too. Well, ooh, fancy pants Rich McGee over here. Fuck you. Sorry, I've been watching too much TikTok.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to leave and come back. I can't even enter any vehicles or anything. Okay, that's, and I can't exit out of the game, so I'm gonna have to do the old-fashioned way.
What'd you do here, bud?
I don't know. Well, I know exactly what I did, but if you're referring to the tractor.
That is what I am referring to.
Yeah, I got caught, and I was trying to do it in first person. And then with the thing that shreds all the dead leaves, if you get out of line with that, it just becomes a nightmare. And I'm pretty sure I just gave up on it.
Yeah, you were raging pretty hard last week.
Yeah, so I think it's gonna stay there, and I'm just gonna get a new one.
Jesus.
No, I'm not.
Ooh. Oh God, dang. Got them titers, Oh, okay. Just right there. Synchronizing data with other layers. Ooh, fancy pants, Rich McGee over
Hopefully.
here. You.
Well, not with that attitude. You gotta be positive.
I don't know. It just kind of seems like most things gaming related are just kind of going to shit.
Like a fishing simulator.
Yeah. At the end of that, I was just like, all right, I don't know where I am. I'm done. Although, aside from like the few glitches that we found, it's definitely got potential.
Yeah, if you buy your long line.
I know. What an idiot! It would just like spend like a half hour going out there.
Half hour, try 40 minutes.
Yeah.
That journey was 40 minutes long just for you to get out there and not have what you need.
I know. God. All right. Well, so it doesn't look like I'm farming tonight because,
Let's go.
like, why? I can't like I can duck and I can jump. I can like toggle map view. Oh. Wait a second. Oh, this might be why. My left bumper is mashed in. How the hell did that happen? There we go. What if that works now? Ah, it works. There we go.
I was raging at that fucking boat last night. You need to install Trackers MP experience on
Probably.
a real life player. I'll never go back to Trackers MP now. We have
It wasn't the
Convoy.
boat, just like operator error through and through.
Right before I got off, I saw you went back into it. I was like, oh, was he giving it another go? And then it switched automatically to Madden. I was like, nope.
Yep, done.
Still think it would be cooler if you could get on each other's boat. Like that
Yeah.
made it more interesting to me. So like you could drive and I could drop the line or something instead of like two separate boats. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
Just makes it so, like you said, you could just be off on your own, doing your own thing, just be in the same world.
Yeah, and then it's like, what's the point? But maybe they'll update to that. Who knows? I mean, so far, like, even if it in its current state, I like it better than any of the other fishing games. So, like, I'll keep it in the rotation.
They sent me a key for Autopsy Simulator, so I gotta check that out sometime.
Oh, damn.
Marky.
Yeah, I know. I got an email saying it was out the other day. I was like, damn.
Yeah, player emailed me and was like, if you're interested in an early access key, send a request to this email. And I sent an email and they got back to me today. They're like, yeah, here's a key. By the way, next for future purposes, just email this email. Like, all right, I was just emailing the one Playway told me. You know, but all right. That should be fun. Still wait for the full release of that crime simulator. That was actually pretty fun to play. Like, that'd be pretty cool multiplayer.
Was it going to be multiplayer?
It's co-op right now, so it's 2 people. It's just the prologue right now.
Right.
So I don't know if they're gonna up it to more than 2, but yeah, it's fun to play. Imagine Thief Simulator, but like you can like run people over in your car and all kinds of shit. It's pretty fun. Told you once, I told you a million times. Found probably what would make the greatest setup for American truck cinema. Oh, good lord. I don't know, that guy built like the full interior for a T800 in his room. I think he's got the sweetest setup for American truck, because that is really awesome looking. I wish I had the knowledge and time to do that myself, because I'd totally do it. And I guess the room to do it too. Because that's pretty freaking sweet. Well, that would be cool, but we legit got a simulator at work and it would be perfect. Oh, yeah. True. That's basically what his is. He's got like the full like setup. It's like a small room. He's got like the actual seats. He's got the whole dash rigged up. Everything. I think it's got like 2 big screen TVs for the windshield. It's pretty freaking sweet. Oh, over $1,000. Jesus, Pete. Oh, come on. This thing's really starting to piss me off. I'm about to just freaking buy the in-game harvester. Or lease it, at least. Best part is it's mobile. Nice. So what, they like take it from like location to location to train drivers or something? Yeah, do a lot of our annual oh, so you have to have like training every year for it? It's crazy. At least they're making sure the drivers stay competent. Swift's just like, hey, training. What's that? You got that card in your pocket that says you've already been trained on the back. For insurance purposes. Dude, I'm boogieing on those. This potato field. Doesn't seem like it, but we've done quite a bit of it so far. We do that Smith system stuff? I have no clue what that is. Zero clue. I cannot see my garage from here. I see everything in it. I don't see the garage. Lovely. So wait, if I close those doors, would those show up still? I'm curious now. I'm gonna try it. If we just close these doors. Nope, still loaded in. So much for that whole... We've optimized the gaming by hiding stuff that's just hidden behind walls. JT might know what I'm talking about. He might. Although, to listen to him, they don't need any training to drive truck over there. Yikes. I'm sorry. What's going on with his arm? And why am I halfway through the seat? T-pose on him. We do got quite better than potatoes. Oh man, quite nice. The thing is, Missouri people might not know what it is. Yeah. 'Cause according to him, they don't even need a CDL to drive their trucks. Again, yikes. The hell was that? Ooh, fancy pants Rich McGee over here. Again. I just realized the name of this thing is Sputnik.
I think JT's cranking it.
Cranking his hog.
Yes, sir.
Unfortunately, it would not be the first time.
Well, maybe he's trying to make sure that the last time wasn't the last time.
It's been too long, mother. You gotta be scarred again.
Yep. That's what I'm guessing.
At least he's not live streaming it this time.
Oh, good point. Oh, man. Like, uncomfortably full. I hate when that happens.
Yep. I was there earlier. Had the baguettes for dinner, and the garlic bread was too good, and I was like,
Oh, yeah,
more
that's...
garlic
Yep.
bread.
Yep, that's something. Oh, we had, my wife makes, like, homemade chicken tendies.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. With, like, the, you know, dip it in the egg wash, or, like, the flour and the eggs, and then the, like, the panko breadcrumbs, and it's like, oh, yeah. And with fries, and it was just too much. So I just feel like every exhale I have, I've just been like sitting here on mute because every exhale I have is just like. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I'm actually starting to figure out this damn stove because our stove doesn't like you know how when you preheat stove like it gets to that temperature and it clicks off.
Beeps. Yeah.
Well, like
Ours beeps.
Ours just clicks. It just like click. Or our old one did. Anyway, this one doesn't. It just keeps heating. So you just kind of you know like cut it on and off to where you want it. Or keep it where you want it.
Okay, so it doesn't have like a temperature set?
Yeah. Even the burners, like you'll set it to
It
like
just goes to max.
Yeah, you'll set it to 3 and within like 5 minutes the whole thing is glowing orange.
So you just gotta like throttle it.
Yeah, exactly. So this is like I'm starting to figure it out now. I made the garlic bread perfect tonight where it's just like it's like it's like kind of a crispy on the top and then really soft on the inside. It's like you're just figuring out this stove, and now we're gonna be moving in July.
Back.
Yeah. They're saying that it's supposed to be finished in June,
right.
But I took.
They're also saying that you were moving in the first place. Like, I don't know. It seems like they haven't really kept to their word on anything yet. So
No, no.
It's probably going to be September.
I'd actually rather take a September move than freaking July.
Well, yeah, true, but I guess the only good thing is that like you don't have to go far. Although, you know what? No, I'd actually prefer far. I feel like short, it would just be like annoying.
Let's see.
Like if
You're like, oh, I get to take a break on the drive. Move 2 feet. Oh shit, we're here.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like you're going like across across like 2 parking lots. Like that's really annoying. If it's like a longer distance one, then it's just like, well, like last 2 times I've moved, it's been like at least 20 miles, and I'm just like, nope, getting movers.
Mm-hmm.
But like you're not gonna get movers for moving like a.
Although they
same complex.
They supply us movers, so the movers they'll move.
Oh yeah,
everything
that's
in one
right.
day.
That's right. That's right. Well, then I guess it really doesn't matter.
Here
Then
you
it'd be better. Then it's better.
I'll put an admin room. This is what it currently looks like, and they're saying that it's gonna be done by the end of this month.
Owner room.
Yeah.
All right, hang on. Just gonna finish this row here. Come on. There you go. All right.
Keep in mind, they still don't even have like the electric completely hooked up or anything. What's up, Brandon? How are you, man? There's no HVAC units out back or anything. They have to pop in the window AC window units to work in there during the day. So
Yeah, but that inside stuff's usually it's just like it's pretty quick.
yeah, but they said by the end of this month.
I can see it.
They got 3 more weeks to go.
Yep, that makes sense.
And they're gonna have all that done in 3 weeks.
I think what's probably going to take.
They
the
build
longest
brand new
is-
houses in a month.
The
Yeah.
Amish will put up a brand new house in 2 days.
No, so
The
like
Mexicans take like two months. These guys have had almost a year and still not done.
Well, so I've been watching, and like so is the rest of the town on like the town's Facebook page because it's like a small town, so everyone's super nosy, and they're like, "Hey, the
Oh,
what happened
same
with
here.
the
Every
the
time a
Jehovah's
helicopter
Witness
flies
building.
over.
Oh yeah, or like, what's that boom? What was that loud noise?
Yeah.
Helicopters. What's going on?" And like I heard a lot of sirens over in this area. Anyone know what's going on?
Yep.
So this one was just like, hey, like the Jehovah's Witness building, like what are they doing with it? And like I drove past it, and they demoed it. Like it was old and kind of shabby. They demoed it. So like, there's the answer to that one. And they're like, are they building something in place of it? And someone's like, nope, they're just rebuilding it. And then from the time that they demoed it to the time that they had it to like where like the picture that you showed us was like a week.
Mm-hmm. Let me put it this way. I watched Amish guys build a pretty decent sized house. They had it completely up in 2 days. They've got siding on. It took them less than a week to go from breaking ground to having siding on the damn building. And
Yeah.
the only thing is left is to do the interior.
Well,
The
yeah, let's put it this way. I
Mexicans
drove.
that are building the duplexes right over, like down the road from us. They can have them done in about 2 months. This has taken these guys over a year, and all they did was strip everything down to the studs and rebuild it. Like they didn't have to like break ground or anything, pour any concrete. Nope,
Well,
just stripping it down to the studs and rebuilding.
yeah, I mean, you'd probably have to like look into like who's like the GC for it.
Oh, they got their name out on the front of the
Yeah,
complex. They're
So,
pretty proud of
depending
their
on who-
shit, and it's just like, really?
yeah, depending on who they are, like my dad and my brother work for like a GC, so then they hire out like all the subcontractors and stuff, and then they have like, you know, relationships with certain subcontractors that they kind of have to do like a wink nod like, we're going to give you these jobs kind of thing. So it could just be like whoever they subbed out for certain aspects of it are just like not good. But
I shit you not, like the stereotypes are bad, but I legitimately the other day I was sitting there in the kitchen looking out the window and I watched 8 of them stand around 2 guys doing the work. When they poured concrete out, there was literally 2 guys digging, and the other 8 were just standing there watching them.
JT,
back me up. Like, there's a reason for that sometimes, right?
What's up,
yeah,
Mike?
sometimes there's not really a purpose of having so many people in one area doing.
Right. Like the labor estimate is a little bit too high, but there's also like,
no, they were all standing in a circle,
yeah,
watching these 2 guys.
JT, you know what it's like.
Like what it is like you have a job that only requires 2 people. So, I mean, you're not going to have 4 people dig in the same damn hole.
Yeah, but they're all supposed to be on the job site, though. They're all supposed to be
to do. Like,
well, but there's times where you're going to have order of operation.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they may be sitting there watching, but they're waiting for them to get done, and then once they get done, they can start doing other stuff.
Listen, I always used to criticize like road work construction.
No, I've seen them do road work construction where like they have like 2 guys standing there while the other 2. Yeah. No, this was 8 guys standing in a circle around them, and they were just standing there with their hands on their hips, watching these other 2 guys just dig a hole.
So there's a reason for that, because they don't need that many people on the site, but they do it so they can bill for the labor and stuff on site. So let's say like your complex is looking for the renovations, like the general contractor comes in and is like, oh yeah, we can do it for X amount, and they factor in profit, but then they overinflate like labor costs and stuff. So they put these people on the site, even though a lot of the times like it's not needed. So you're gonna have extra labor. I don't think I've seen a job site where they've been like short-staffed.
Yeah. And then every time, like when they were digging up the sidewalk back here, every time I walked out, literally the wheel loader and the excavator driver sitting there on their phones.
Yeah, because they're waiting for the next thing. And they have a very specific job. Like that, they are.
Well, yeah, excavator. I know that, but it's just like.
So they don't pick up a shovel or anything like that.
Something else that you go dig that over there. Do something.
Nope.
But no, they have to park right there on the sidewalk, where I need to walk to check my mail and toss my trash out. It's just like.
Yeah, they're operators and they're paid as operators, so they only do operators' things. So if you ask them to do anything else, they could be like, "No, a laborer should be doing that."
Yeah, I get that, but there is so much other stuff going on that if you're just sitting there waiting for something else, wouldn't it be more cost efficient to move them over and start working on the next project?
They don't have to worry about the cost, because
no,
the place where you live is footing the bill. So,
not even that. The taxpayers are. It was a grant that they were awarded. So.
Oh, okay. Well, then even more of a reason to slack off. I just know, like, when I would, like, we would have specific people doing specific things. So, like, you know, the guy who was our operator, like, he just sat in the excavator, he'd do his thing, and then he'd sit there on his phone, and then, like, the person who knew the most about, like, whatever we were doing. So we were doing, like, replacing a sewer, sewer drain, it's like where the water goes in there. I forget what that's called. Sewer drain.
Storm drain.
Storm drains. Yeah. And so there was like someone who knew a lot about that. So he was kind of like giving orders, but like only one person could fit into that hole at a time. you can't have 4 people in there like digging or moving stuff
Did you try
around.
some
So like
lube?
the 4 of us would be sitting around just kind of like looking at them.
Just rub yourself with Crisco and slip in there.
That's quite how that works.
No, it's not. No, it's a safety hazard if you got like shovels flying around. And then, you know, one person's there to do the cement. And then while that person's mixing cement, like, what else is everyone else going to do? You can sit around.
And then nobody carpools. There'll be 15 company trucks show up with just one person in it, and then take up the
I'm
whole
35.
parking lot.
I'm never never again in my life will I carpool.
They're coming from like a 2-hour drive. Like I'm, like, I don't know.
More of a reason to not carpool.
Oh, I would in a heartbeat. I'd be like, hey, you mind if I
Hell
ride with
no.
you? And I'll bring a blanket and I'll just spread out across the back seat and nap the whole way here. Especially if you're leaving at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning to be on the job site at 7. Like, hell yeah, just pick me up, bro. I'll drive to your house and I'll ride with you. And I'll just crawl in the back seat.
It's like,
100%.
well, you're going there anyway, man.
Yeah. I'll just
don't know.
randomly show up to
did-
my coworker's place and be like, hey, you mind if I catch a ride with you to work today? Well,
I did
since you're here.
carpooling when I lived in the city, and my friend moved a street down from me, and so we carpooled, and like, not recommended. Granted, I'm the type of person that's just like, hey, if work starts at 7:30, then we're gonna be there at like 7:25. So it takes this amount of time to get there. I'm gonna pick you up at this time, and I expect you to be waiting. And he's like, yeah, bro, like, whatever.
Then you show up and he's
So
like, hey,
he'd
man,
show up-
give me like 30 minutes, brah.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what it was. I'd be sitting outside his house, like, double parked for 15 minutes.
Nope,
And
You
then,
always
I'd
got the
leave his
caring
ass.
neighbor.
and
You always
then
got the
on,
caring neighbor like,
on
hey.
his days to drive, he would be like, I'd be sitting outside
PJ's with
waiting
his
for, like-
briefcase on his knees, just twiddling his thumbs.
20 minutes just sitting there, and it's like, well, should I fire up the laptop and like get going on the day? Like, jeez.
I'm with PJs. I'm the same way. Like when I ask for a ride, I'm sitting there waiting for hours. They're like, "Oh, just now leaving the house." Like, dude, you told me you were just leaving the house like 30 fucking minutes ago. Oh yeah, I forgot I had like poop or something. But then you go pick them up and be like, "Oh, dude, I just woke up, man."
Yeah, no, you get your ass left. Like, no. See, if I drive to your house and am there by when you walk out your door, like, I bum a ride with you, like, are you gonna say no?
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, how the fuck you know where I live?
If you showed up at my door, yeah, definitely. First,
Yeah.
I'd be like, how'd you figure out where I lived? And second of all, like, nah, I know you. No.
Like, see, there's this thing called geoguessing. I've pretty much narrowed it down. I just figured
one of two
I'd sit
choices.
out here and just wait to see which one had a Toyota parked in the front drive.
God. Well, also, like, a lot of these people get, like, gas cards, too.
God, that'd be nice.
Hmm?
Although Wawa's killing it. I love Wawa.
I know you do. And, like, welcome to the dark side, my friend. You
Like
hated it
every
before.
2 weeks, because when you get points for, not only do you get points for gassing up, but you get points for everything you buy in their store. So like every 2 weeks, I get 30 cents off a gallon, and I was like, that's pretty nice. Get a couple meals from there. fill up
Yeah,
your
I know.
tank,
But,
and
like,
you
let
got
the
30
record
cents
show.
off the gallon
Let the
next.
record show.
No, I will never.
I said-
never be about that. What's it called?
Thanksgiving sub.
Yeah, I'll never be about that.
It's okay.
It's kind of a
Listen,
specific name, doesn't it?
I don't know. It's probably like a gobbler or something. But
The double
regardless,
gobbler.
listen, I said I love Wawa, and then you're just like, oh, Wawa sucks, and now listen to you.
I'll give you. I give you credit. I give you credit. You were
I know
right
what I was
about
talking
it.
about.
It wasn't always that good, though. It wasn't always that good. It's just they've
let's put it this way: I
recently
haven't been to a Wawa
upped
in
their game.
at least 5 years, so it's been good for that long.
Well, I went when I was a teenager. That was the last time I went before recently. So
it was like
back
the first
in the day,
thing
it
when
was pretty bad.
when I visited my friend in Orlando, like a long time ago. First thing when I landed, I was like, "Yo, you got Wawas down here?" And like, I knew they did, and I knew where the closest one to his house was because I looked it up beforehand.
Jesus, Pete.
And he was like, "Yep." I was like, "Let's go to Wawa right now." And he's like, "All right."
Yeah, I'm kind of upset because we were supposed to get Wawa way back. Of course, this is when I didn't like Wawa, but way back in the day, we were supposed to get a Wawa here in town, and they agreed on to purchase the land from the city, and they showed up with the check, and the city asked for more money, and Wawa was like, "No, we agreed on this price, and you can either take it or leave it." And they're like,
"Yeah, they're a corporation, so
we." The city was like, "We want more," and Wawa was like, "Well, goodbye," and they left.
Yeah, they're like, "Contract terminated."
Yep. It's like, damn, look at that. Wawa.
I wish the culture of like food in gas stations was more prevalent around here. Like the best we have is like Cumberland Farms, and they have just like essentially like microwave pizza.
Ew.
And like and like pre deep fried and then reheated in a microwave, like not enchiladas, like something like that. And it's like that's it. But a lot of times we have like a Dunkin' Donuts attached to a gas station convenience store.
We got a couple.
So
of
there'll be a Dunk's inside, and then like that's sufficient. But it's like, no, I want like I don't need Dunks, and I don't know why they associate like breakfast and coffee with gas stations. I don't understand that.
We got a Wendy's attached to a gas station up in Dover, and
now that like. How about some
Subway attached to a gas
food
station, and then an Arby's attached to a gas station locally?
We have what they call the triple threat that's attached to a gas station, and it's the only one I've ever seen around here ever. It's a Dunkin' Donuts, a Subway, and a Wendy's.
Damn.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, Woodside has the Arby's attached to
like the last place that you would need gas, though.
And then, well, that's why they put in the restaurants to get more people to come in. But yeah, we have Rural Farms, which does fried chicken, which on a good day, really, really good. Really good fried chicken. And potato wedges. Pretty much everything else is just dookie these days. But back in the day, that's why I said that they were killing it against Wawa, because like you could get a chicken breast wrap, and like you could customize, put whatever you want on it, and they would go in and pull out a breast right out, like right the fresh, just peel the meat off of it and throw it on your wrap. Oh, so good. Nowadays, I don't know what they put on their sandwiches, but screw with that. Give me Wawa.
Wait, who? Who?
Who?
Who's putting stuff? Sorry,
Rural Farms.
Oh, I've never heard of it. No.
It's a Baltimore. Yeah, Baltimore thing. Part in Baltimore. It's spread over to Delaware and Virginia. But yeah, so we have that, and then Wawa, which
is the greatest.
It's right now it's the best I've on my list, but I feel like Buc-ee's will destroy it.
Yeah, I haven't had a Buc-ee's. I saw an article that they just like finished building like the country's biggest Buc-ee's, and it's like the size of a Walmart or something like that.
Yeah. Well, that's what Dalton used to tell us. Like he said, it's like the size of like the old Walmarts without the supercenters, and then
Yeah.
they built the largest
I've
one
seen a
in
Buc-ee's. Never went to one because I didn't know it was a big deal. Now that I know it's a big deal, like
They built the
Grant, my
largest
trips.
one down there in Sevierville, Tennessee, and then that was only like the biggest one for like a week or something, because they finished another one that's even bigger. It's like, good Lord.
yeah, I actually saw a TikTok the other day when they were talking about the sizes of they like had the top 10 biggest Walmarts, and the biggest
I
one
seen that.
is like it's like 275,000 square feet.
Yeah, it's massive.
It's like bigger than a stadium in terms of like footprint.
Have you seen the TikToks for those 2-story Walmarts? Where you put your cart in a little escalator. it takes up
we
and
have
down.
one out. Yeah, we have one out here.
Oh,
It's in Saugus. Yeah, so you park underneath,
that's wild.
and then you go because like their footprint's limited in that area, so they can't just like build a massive parking lot. So they
So
have
you
a
just-
parking garage underneath, and then they have a cart, the cart escalator that you put in like right next to where you're going up the escalator. It's pretty
so
neat.
you can just watch it going up.
They have it. Yeah, they have it at IKEA too.
Never been to an IKEA.
It used to be cool. Now that I'm an adult, no.
Never been to one. I think the nearest one here is Baltimore.
Like, it's good like college furniture because it's cheap and easy to put together. But like the quality,
Well, everybody,
man, between that and
everybody,
Wayfair, like Wayfair sucks. Like I can see why
that's
they're.
just what I need.
I can see why Wayfair's. They've been cutting jobs left and right, and it's like, I think because people order from Wayfair like myself, and stupidly think like, oh yeah, this is gonna be great, and then it ends up being like a more complicated version of IKEA, but made out of the same materials. So it's even worse than IKEA.
But Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah. And so, like, we just got, so we bought our, like, entertainment stand thing where the TV goes. Got that from Wayfair. And that was annoying to put together. Really annoying. And then, a couple years later, we got, this year, we got, an actual coffee table. And like side tables, the couch, and we tried to match it the best we could. So we got the same color, it's just different hardware. And I put those together, and then after I was done putting those together, I was like, no, never buying anything from them again.
And then you ordered what?
They're
That's
terrible.
I don't know, everybody that's in like the collecting hobby says that the Detolf shelves from IKEA are like the best for displaying any collectibles.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's like people in the like especially the wrestling figure community that just have like rooms lined with these Detolf shelves.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like-
If you're looking for something specific like that, where it's just like it's a plug and play, like that's not a piece of furniture.
Oh, no,
I'm saying
it's a display.
Anything,
shelf.
literally anything going forward, furniture related. Like I finished the last side table thing, and I was like, it's my last straw with these things because nothing lines up. You can't close the drawer all the way.
God, I don't know. I would.
It's like that. I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to furniture stores.
I'm
from now
most
on.
willing to do that and deal with it because I hate going into furniture stores. They're worse than car salesmen.
Oh,
They're
I like
they're
it.
Up your ass from the moment you walk in the door. It's just like,
Oh, you should
let
meet
me look around.
my wife and I in person at a furniture store as a salesperson. You would like literally turn the other way and be like, no, I'm not dealing with them. Like we went when we were looking for couches. Went to a local place around here, Bernie and Phil's, and we were between two couches, but they were on different floors. and on opposite ends of the building. So we walked back and forth between those two things at least a dozen times in one day. And the salesperson was like hovering and following us, but not like, we didn't have any questions, but was just, wanted the commission. So following us, and I was like, I feel so bad for this person. Like, they will like stalk you.
Yeah. The moment
until
you
you're
walk
ready.
in the door, it's just like,
Yep. So
let me shut up and let me look for a second. Jesus.
yeah, and like we didn't even buy a couch from them.
Bob's Discount Furniture was the worst. They have like 10 people working.
Bob's?
Yeah. They had like,
Bob's Discount Furniture. Yeah, we
Yeah.
got those up here too.
yeah, they had like, well, I'm a bit salty already because they took over the old Toys R
Bob's
Us
Furniture-
building. So,
Bob's Furniture blows.
well, we went in there to look, and they had like 10 people working, and this place was dead. Absolutely, there was no one in there but us. And like, they were chomping at the bit.
Like, dibs.
Yeah, and they're like, you could tell like there was two of them just waiting for the person that was helping us initially to just like peel off so they could like take over. It's like, oh my god, leave us we just want to look at cat. We don't want you, like, we don't have any questions. We just want to look.
Yeah, like you don't know
like,
what my life is.
Within our
like,
price range and go from there.
Yep. Like we'll take care of it, and if we have any questions, we'll ask.
Yeah, I seriously think furniture people are worse than car dealers at this point.
So I like, and where we bought our furniture from, of course, it's like, or where we bought our couch from, but it's like, it's the most expensive place in the area, but it's like, I would rather pay like a little bit more to not have to deal with that, because they don't work off commission. So you don't have someone harassing you. You have like, in whatever like area you're in, they have like 5 people working. And if you have questions, you just go up and ask them.
It's just like, what the fuck do you want, bud? Do you want the couch or not? Not, leave me the fuck alone. I ain't getting
Yeah,
paid
pretty
for it.
much.
That'll help your dumb
I'm getting
ass.
paid anyways to be on my phone and not doing anything. And it's like, that's the person I want to buy a couch from. We're like,
You
they
got
have
this
to
couch
be,
in stock. Fuck,
They-
buy it.
they have to be knowledgeable about everything. So if you ask a question, like, they have to be able to answer it, but they're not sitting there right behind you when you're sitting on the couch being like, is there anything
How's
I can
that
help
hug
you
your
out
booty,
with
sir?
today? Yeah.
Is that hugging the booty nice? You want me to fluff a pillow for you?
I just felt bad for the lady that ended up getting stuck with us when she's like, do you have any questions? And we're like, yes, we do. And then proceeded to create a custom couch. And it's like, you're not getting a commission off this? That sucks. Because she spent a lot of time with us. But I guess it makes up for, like, all the hours of, sitting on her phone doing nothing.
Yeah, you go back in there. It's her day. She's just gonna be like, duck out. Like, fuck, not these people again.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you ever need furniture, don't go to Bob's.
We went in there and looked once, and it's like, everything looks like
Their quality appears good.
it
But
didn't even
doesn't-
appear good.
It doesn't hold up.
Everything we were looking at was just like, Just seemed
Everything
like
that we
cheesy
got
or
lasted like
cheap.
18 months, and then it's like it's designed to just shit the bed after like
That's everything these days.
13 months, like 1 month after the warranty expires.
That's everything these days.
I know. I know.
You want a couch that
But
lasts
it's like-
half. Go back to the 70s.
Well, that's why it's like certain things I just buy the cheapest thing possible. It's like headphones, I buy the cheapest things possible. Because, like, if you get a pair of Bose headphones or something like that, like, they're gonna shit the bed right after the warranty expires, and then what? Then you gotta go get a new pair? No, I get the cheapest, highest rated ones on Amazon. But when it comes to a couch or something important, like a bed set or like a bedroom set or something like that, then I'm spending the extra money so I don't have to deal with it shit in the bed.
Have I ever told you about my dad's neighbor and his vehicle warranties?
Oh, what a scam those are! But no, I don't think so.
When his warranty goes up, he trades his vehicle in.
Smart.
Not really, because everything, the price of his vehicle gets rolled over into the new vehicle.
What was he buying or leasing?
Buying.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
So
he's not
buying.
And every 2 years,
but
he trades
you know,
it for
they've dropped the warranty. Remember how it used to be like 5-year, 100,000-mile warranty, and now it's like 2-year, 25,000-mile.
Every 2 years, he gets a new vehicle.
Right. Well, it depends on the vehicle. Well, let's put it this way: it depends on the vehicle he gets.
Let's see.
Because
now
some
he's
hold
rocking
their
a
trade value.
Chevy Colorado. Before he was rocking a Dodge Ram, or excuse me, Ram.
Well, maybe he got privy because the Colorados are holding their value better than the Rams. The small pickup truck game is like they're all holding their value.
Remember those trucks that chicks drive?
Oh, like the Tacoma.
Okay, so my wife's brother had one of the early Chevy Colorados, the same color as my Silverado, and her uncle come in when they were doing a family gathering, and he's like, "Who's got the green truck out here?" And it was the same color as mine. Her brother jumps on and goes, "Oh, that'd be my truck." He's like, "Oh, can you move it so I can back out?" He's like, "Yeah, sure. I'll get right on it." He runs out the front door, all excited, and then he looks. He goes, "Oh, that's Kyle's truck." And he goes, "Well, why would you say it was your truck?" He goes, "I got a green pickup too." He goes, "Where's there another green pickup?" And he points to the Chevy Colorado. And his uncle looks at him and goes, "Oh, one of those trucks that chicks drive." I was like,
"Oh, damn!" Like, shots fired.
Yeah, right in the nuts. Her brother was so excited, and then just to look at his face, just completely deflated afterwards. Like, poor guy.
Yeah, I tester of the Colorados and stuff, and like I don't know. Unless you got a Z71, I don't see why you would get it.
It's because pickups have become, instead of being a work truck, like something that you use to pull trailers, it's become a luxury item. And the smaller pickup game is like for those people who want a pickup truck but don't have an F-250 paycheck.
Well, the reason I got my Tacoma is because I don't need I work in an office. I don't need a full-size pickup truck, but occasionally I need to transport
you're
big items.
different because you're
made sense.
You're a little bit more. Well, see, again, you're more I should say suburban life. I guess we're more rural here, so
yeah,
it's
true.
it's a status symbol around here to drive a pickup truck. That's why the prices of pickups have skyrocketed, because so many people are buying them just to be like, I drive a pickup truck, when it's not using it for anything. So that's why the new Maverick.
Oh yeah, the Ford Maverick. Yeah,
Maverick.
I originally looked at that and I was like,
popular.
oh, interesting. And then I was like, nope, everything's plastic, and it's essentially the same thing as the Honda. It's like a small if Honda were to make a small version of their
The Ridgeline.
their Ridgeline, yeah. So like, yeah, exactly. So like if they like, let's say the Ridgeline was the equivalent of like Toyota's Tundra, and they're like, oh, we need a smaller version of this. My first thought was like, this is what Honda would have come out with as their Tacoma equivalent. Where I thought it was interesting because Ford already has the Ranger.
Yeah, well, the Ranger's now like the size of the old F-150.
It's the size of a Tacoma.
No, the Ranger's bigger now.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
Nope,
it is.
I test drove it. It's the same.
The new Ranger's like the size of an old F-150. And the Maverick, they replaced the Ranger with the Maverick. With the size, for the size.
Well, okay. Well, if you're talking about like 90s Rangers, yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like the
okay.
the 90s and early 2000 Rangers were badass. And then now they beefed them up to be like the size of like the old like early 2000s F-150s. And then they were like, all right, well, we still need a small truck for people. Why not just keep the Ranger?
Yeah, so put it this way, like the Ranger's in the same class as the Tacoma, whereas the Maverick is not.
So, like, are the Tacomas now the size of the F-150s?
I don't know, but I had an
little...
I used to drive a 97 F-150. Like, that was my daily drive. And it's big. It's bigger than the Tacoma, for sure. Like, higher up and, like, wider. And
let's Google this.
So that's why I'm questioning
Ford
this.
Ranger versus Ford F-150.
I had probably one of the ugliest trucks. I had a 1997 F-150 that was green with a matching cap on the back. not a great truck to drive.
Yeah, see? So, the Ford Ranger is up to 210.8 inches. The F-150 can be up to 227.7 inches, but the shortest version of the F-150 is 209.3 inches. So the shortest version of the F-150 is actually shorter than the Ford Ranger.
Right.
So yeah, they're literally the same size now. The Maverick is the smaller. Like, can I get the thumbnail off of this without having to click on the video? That'd be great. Just so you can see them parked side by side. Yeah, see, and so from 1983 to 2012, it's considered a compact pickup. And then from 2019 to present, they're now considered mid-size pickups. So they upscaled them in 2019.
Well, yeah, because they don't have compact pickups anymore, which I guess you would categorize the Maverick as.
Yeah. Compact pickup trucks. Best compact pickup trucks for 2024 and 2025. The Ford Maverick, the Honda Santa Cruz, the Hyundai Santa Cruz.
That's not a pickup. That is not a pickup. Stop it.
If the Ridgeline is considered a pickup, so is the Santa Cruz. The
The Ridgeline's actually considered a mid-size pickup. So
I'm just going by compact pickup trucks. It goes Ford Maverick, the Santa Cruz or Hyundai Santa Cruz, the Honda Ridgeline, the Toyota Tacoma, the Chevrolet Colorado, and the GMC Canyon. Oh, and the Ford Ranger.
Wait, what?
Nissan Frontier, Jeep Gladiator.
These are midsize.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting from this. But it's under the best compact pickup trucks for 2024 and 2025. Makes no sense.
So this is the truck I used to drive, and then a separate picture of the cap that used to be on it. It's ridiculous.
Oh, hey, I like that body style F-150.
That's the 99.
Yeah, those were some slick looking pickup trucks back in the day.
They were. Yep, the cap made it a little egregious, but the truck itself was the nuts. But it's like looking at that picture of the truck, like you can't sit there and tell me that Tacoma is longer than that, like, or Ranger is longer than that. No way.
For that body style year, no. But they bumped up the size in 2019 of the Ranger. Back
I don't know.
Back
It
in
just baffles me. It's like, why would you
Rangers
go into?
Smaller.
Well, it has me wondering because they shut down production on their cars, or eliminated cars, I should say. And but they still need to keep their SUV line alive, like, because they're like the number one manufacturer of police cars now with the Explorer.
Garbage.
So the Maverick has to be on an Explorer chassis.
Actually, I think the Durangos are out, replacing the Explorer.
Oh, good.
Because a lot of them are now coming out here as Durangos, and someone who worked for Delaware State Police said they considered switching to Explorers, and they had a bunch of them, and they were so garbage and so cost so much to maintain that it's actually cheaper to buy a brand new Tahoe over maintaining the old Explorers.
Well, Mass State Police is 100% invested in Explorers. So,
well, I mean, up there, people have more money, so they can spend that more money to maintain that piece of shit.
Well, yeah, our tax rate's like 8% on average, probably 9%. Like property tax.
Save a thumbnail.
So, yeah.
Oh, man.
And I worked for a town where every 6 months they would change the style of car and the cars. So, like, when I first started with the DPW, it was like a navy blue body with silver doors, and then
that is so the first one's a Maverick, the second one's a Ranger, and the third one's a F-150.
I know, but like in my head, it feels like pickup trucks, like your standard pickup truck, like it hasn't gotten bigger.
It has,
like maybe taller, like in the cab, but like not like bigger, isn't like longer.
The Ranger has, yeah. The trucks today are bigger than what they were back in the day. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, going back to when I was driving the F-150, like, it's still, and driving the Tacoma now, like, the F-150 was still bigger. At least it felt like it. But it also had a full 6-foot bed.
that probably what made it feel bigger. Guarantee if you were to put two side by side. Okay, let's Google it real quick. So you have a 2022 Tacoma?
No. 2019. I have a 2022 stereo in it. So I have the 4-door with the 5-foot bed. And I'm saying that's your difference right there.
And then it was a 99 F-150?
Yeah. Which only had a 6-foot bed. Or an 8-foot bed. I don't know what it had. It was the extended cab, so it was...
So Toyota Tacoma runs anywhere between 212 to 226 inches long. Okay? The Ford F-150 goes for anywhere between 206 to 244 inches long.
Wow.
So you're talking about 20 inches from the longest model F-150 to the longest model Toyota.
Hey, I mean, 20 inches makes a big difference.
The
swing on turning into a parking space, all that stuff.
Like
I test drove the long bed of the Tacoma, like the 6-foot bed. I think it was, and like I was kind of interested in that. My wife was just like, "Yeah, but like think about having to like swing into parking spaces and stuff." I'm like, yeah, good point. Considering I don't really need a truck to begin with.
Yeah, you could get a Kia Carnival.
Yeah. No, she's well aware of my desire for Kia Carnival.
The width of a Toyota Tacoma is 74 to 75 inches. The width of a 96 F-150 is a 78 to 80 inches. And height, 71 to 72 inches on height for a 2019 Tacoma. 71 to 76 inches in height on the 1999 Ford F-150. So, essentially, a little bit skinnier, but can be just as long and just as tall.
Well, yeah, if you do the extended bed, it'll be just as long. Not as is, not with the 4-door short bed. Because I think that's like 127 inches.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about even with the shortest cab. If you have the shortest cab F-150 from 1999 and the longest cab from the 2019 Tacoma, the Tacoma's still going to be longer than the Ford. I'm saying these trucks have like when was the Toyota Tacoma? When did that first come out? Let's see. Toyota. Since 1995.
I was to say you can just do Gen 1 Tacoma. Like Google that, because over the years it hasn't changed for like body style. So there's Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, and then the new one that came out is Gen 4. So like I have a Gen 3.
Alright, so that is the
and it's the same thing from like
the
2016 to 2022 or 2023.
That's the measurements for the 1995 Toyota Tacoma.
Oh, you're posting this stuff? Hang on.
The second one is the measurements for the 2019 Toyota Tacoma. And just for shiz and gigs.
Yeah, but are we talking like the same model? Because like, is it 4-door short bed versus 4-door short bed, or is this?
The last one is the 2024, so they're still getting even bigger. This is 173 to 109. It includes the shortest cab to the longest cab. So
yeah, but the longest cab has a different,
or the longest bed, the longest option. So you had the longest bed, the longest cab. it would be max 199 inches on the 2005, where on the 2019,
Okay.
yeah, in 2019 it'd be 226.
So 7 inches longer.
Yeah. And what? 8 inches wider, and almost 10 inches taller than the original model, the shortest model in 2025. So they're growing.
No, you're talking. It's like 40 inches.
Height 61 to 67 and 71 to
sorry.
72. Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking over a foot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think to your original point, it's just like they're being used for different things now.
Yeah, but most people who are riding them aren't using them for their like intended purpose. A lot of people are just driving them because they want to be driving a pickup truck.
I mean, on the day-to-day, like, I have zero use for a pickup truck. The only time it comes in handy is like if we go somewhere for biking, or if we buy something that needs to be transported, or like our Christmas tree and stuff like that. And it was out of necessity because, you know, at the time my wife had a VW Bug.
Get a roof rack for that. Oh wait, no, it was convertible, wasn't it?
Yep. Yeah, and also a roof rack on a Bug is ridiculous. I don't even know how that would work, unless you did the pickup truck conversion kit.
Hell yeah!
Oh, she would never do that. But like, one of us needed to have a vehicle capable of transporting like bigger objects. So that was me. If it were up to me, I would have kept my Passat. But
my dad's really trying to get me to take his truck.
Between that and between my Passat and her Beetle, like, we don't even have like, wouldn't even have like the combined storage space of a truck. So
my dad's really trying to get me to take his F-250. As much as I want it, I don't want it because there's so much work that needs to be done to it. I was like, because I was telling him.
What year is it?
96. But it's a F-250 with a 7.3 liter power stroke in it.
Oh yeah.
And it's got just over 100,000 miles on it. So that.
Oh man. Yeah. Well, that's where it all goes wrong too.
Well, the main problem right now is the glow plugs stay on, so it drains the battery like crazy. So in order to prevent that, he's gotta take the cables off the battery every time he parks it, or else it'll just sit there and drain the batteries. But the main problem is the son of a bitch.
But when's the last time he's had the battery replaced?
Wasn't that long ago, because it kept draining, and then he took it to my stepmom's son's friend, who was like, "Oh yeah, I got it taken care of," and still didn't take care of it. So.
Right. So you take it to like a interstate battery or like a legitimate battery place.
Well, it's not the battery. It's not the battery. It's the glow plugs. No, it's the glow plug staying on that's draining it. He's taking, and then I can't remember. Basically what they want to do is put a switch on the inside, but my dad's like, it's all original. He doesn't want them drilling holes and putting a switch and looking, in his words, ghetto. He wants it, if he wants it done, he wants it done right, and wants it restock, and that's going to cost a shit ton of money. And he doesn't have, because now he's disabled. So I'm like,
mean,
I don't have the money to put into fixing it, and some bitch.
Well, why don't you just do the ghetto version?
Well, because I still don't have that kind of money to put into it. Because it has no radio, it has no AC. So if I'm driving, especially if I get a job down in Seaford where I have to drive a half hour to work, like middle of summer, I'm not driving a half hour down in not 100-degree weather
Without AC.
Yep. And it's a shame because the AC in
Is it
that
just
truck
that
was so crazy back in the day that you
I was
would
gonna say,
freeze
like,
your nips off in the.
It just went.
Yeah. And just like I can't, I can't ride.
$2,000 for that.
Can't ride a half hour with no music, so I'd have to get new stereo put in
Stereo
there.
system.
Yep. It needs.
Yeah, but only 100,000 miles.
Yeah. But the other downfall is I have nowhere to plug it in because we don't have outside outlets here. So wintertime, I'm not gonna have anything to ride in. So what's the point of taking?
Why the F are you plugging it in?
Because you have to plug in a diesel pickup when it's in the
Oh,
wintertime.
I didn't know it was diesel. Sorry.
Yeah. 7.3 power stroke.
Yeah. Okay. All I heard was 7.3 liter, and then my head went to, that's a V8.
It's got the power joke in it. So like
So
I had
if it's diesel, then you gotta, that's a tough one. My friend had a early 2000s Jetta TDI, and like in high school, and I didn't understand what like the D meant in TDI. And he was just like, yeah, we gotta sit here for a bit. I was like, why can't we go to school? He's like, well, I gotta just like let it warm up for a bit before I can start it. And I was just like, are you effing kidding me? And he started that thing, and it sounded like a freaking pickup truck. It's a small Jetta. And I was like, dude, what are you doing? Like, he had the worst assortment of cars, because I think right after that, they got rid of that pretty quick. I think his dad took it, and then he got like a Saab.
Is that even still around?
No. They closed their doors
Okay.
a while ago. Saab
This
does not
thing-
exist.
I had to borrow it when the car was getting some work done on it. I had to borrow it, and I got up in the morning to take the oldest one to the bus stop, and literally, I had to crank on the some bitch for 3 hours to get it to start. And once it finally did, it was just a cloud. The whole row of apartments in that picture was just engulfed in a cloud because that's some bitch.
Yeah. So my friend's big thing is just like, we have to keep this, like, this car has to be in the garage. So they had like a 2-car garage with like, the capability of probably fitting like 8 in the driveway. And so like her mom would have to, if there was a snowstorm, like her mom would have to move her car to be like outside so you could keep it in there so it wouldn't take as much time to start. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then, if that's the case, then yeah, definitely not.
Yeah.
Definitely not. Can't do it.
Well,
But like in any other situation, and I find like my parents are like trying to get rid of stuff from their house, and they're like, oh, do you want this? Do you want this? Do you want that? And I'm like super tempted to take all this stuff because it's actually stuff that we would use. But I'm like, if we lived anywhere else, I'd take that from you in a second. Like,
if I had a
we're like, oh, we have to, like the kayaks I was telling you about. They're like, oh, do you want these kayaks? And it's like, yes, we would use those like every weekend, every single weekend. But
I'm still saying you sit out on the back patio, put some
no,
put a tarp around it. You're good.
no. I don't want to be those people in our complex. It's just got like all the quote unquote toys hanging out like on their lawn.
Oh.
Then you become the redneck people.
No, there's a house down here on the corner that the people.
Where you got like tractors and all that stuff hanging out outside.
Yeah, you know. the people that lived there before, it was an older couple, and they sold off. And this couple took damn good care of this place. And like as soon as this new family moved in, first thing they did is they ripped up all the bushes around the house. That I called her grandma because she was always out there, like old. And I was like, I seen her out there taking care of them bushes every so often. I was like, Grandma put a lot of work into those bushes, and they're just ripping it up. Now they have like 3 cars in their backyard on jack stands. They have 3 parked out on the street with their hoods popped open because they don't run. They haven't mowed their lawn since since the beginning of spring. They still have Christmas decorations up, and it's just like there's so much just junk in the backyard. But they let their 3 kids run around there. I'm like, how do these kids not have tetanus?
I don't know. I guess I don't know. You already have it. You just like pass it on. It might be like a natural resistance over generations, something like that. Who knows?
I'm shocked that
or
the city
they have it
in.
and they don't.
Like
it depends on the city.
Oh, they were bad a couple years ago about cracking down on people not mowing their lawns, and this is right on the main strip through town. So I don't know how the city hasn't stepped in and said something to them yet.
Oh, I'm sure because it's not on the main strip.
It's right on the main strip. It's literally on the road that goes through downtown, my town.
I don't know. You might have had a change in leadership since then.
I don't know,
but or they know the person. Like when you get into small town politics, it's like I met with my uncle from California. Well, originally from Michigan, lives in California, and he's always worked in government his entire life. And so I was explaining to him like how I hate my job so much and all this stuff. He's like, well, you might want to get into like government stuff.
Oh, fuck no.
And so I told him that there was a job like in finance, basically being the head of finance for the town that I used to work in the DPW for. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to go to like a school board meeting because the job entailed like allocating of funds every year based on tax revenue. And it's like, yeah, I'm not going to show up to a school board meeting in a like hoity-toity town. Like they're going to have a picture of me like being hanged because I'm not allocating enough money to like individual attention or something like that. Like no. You
just call your old boss into the office. Yeah. So you remember when you didn't want to give me that promotion? You said I was too qualified for the job? Well, seemed like this qualified guy just wrote you out of the budget, sir. We can't afford to hire you anymore.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'd be responsible for the funds going to the DPW, too. So
everybody would just be like, driving jacked up trucks.
Yeah.
Brand new.
Yeah, considering what they do with the police, like, absolutely.
I still think it's what happened here. Because we had, the last mayor got in trouble for something. I don't know if it was embezzling or something.
I know PJ's. He was kind of a dick to me in high school. I'm just going to go here to the board and just complain about him. Sorry.
just got a flashback to that Bill Burr skit. Oh, we're doing this today?
Yeah. Did you see you watched this movie on Netflix, right?
Who's Bill Burr?
Bill Burr. Yeah. Older Dads.
No, I haven't yet.
Dude, what? You have to see it. It's so funny.
I got so little time to watch stuff on my own anymore.
It's not that long.
Just like I'm shocked my wife actually wanted to watch it. The Tires.
Oh, that is hilarious too.
Yeah, we're 3 episodes in.
Oh my god. And it sucks that it's only 6 episodes, but I guarantee Netflix will renew that because that was funny.
Yeah, I'm shocked my wife actually got it. It just didn't seem like something she'd watch.
Like Shane Gillis.
Yeah.
You know, I was trying to explain it to my wife. And
Naru massager.
she only knows it from like I showed my dad the like Shane Gillis's impression of Donald Trump.
Yeah.
It's just like
they're both gay.
They're gay. He's gay. My dad was like howling at that, so that's the only reason my wife knows anything about Shane Gillis. And so I was explaining to her, I was like, oh yeah, apparently he's got this show that's like only 6 episodes though, but like every episode had me howling.
The guy's just dead underneath the car.
Yeah.
Well,
like,
silent treatment, that's how we're doing it today.
Well, I just liked how subtle it was, where he's just like, I'll fix this with the reporter. He's like, I'll fix this, no problem. And he goes out there and he's like, hey, this idea, entirely mine.
Yeah.
And
it's so stupid.
It was a terrible idea.
I don't think it was that bad. No, it was horrible.
No, like I don't even know what I was thinking. I don't even know what I was thinking. But I saw that pop up on Netflix like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I'll give it a try. Like, I don't know how well he's gonna do, because there's like certain comedians that will like.
What's up, Steve? How you doing, man?
Be successful in like stand up and stuff, then try to produce a show, and then it's just garbage. So I was like, this could be bad, but the concept. And then whoever the his cousin is, the manager.
Yeah.
Great job. Like, bravo to him, because he really made that role. Like, his emotional reactions, like his facial reactions to everything.
He kind of reminds me of that guy from.
He's almost like McLovin mixed with. What's the guy's name?
He reminds me of the guy from. Was it Eastbound and Down? He showed up at the last episode of Principles. Yeah.
Oh. You mean the guy that's in Fallout?
Is he in Fallout?
Oh, are you talking about Stevie?
No, I think it's Steve. He was in Eastbound and Down, and then he showed up. He's the very last episode of Vice Principals, where when Danny McBride's character goes to his new school, and he's the assistant principal.
Yeah, Stevie.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, from Eastbound and Down. Yeah, so it's like a mix between that and McLovin.
Yeah, I see it. Yep.
Yeah, like he did such a good job too, because
date night grocery shopping.
His reactions.
Oh, date night /
like,
grocery shopping. I thought you meant
you can tell he's saying.
Date night.
Why are you saying this?
Uneventful date night.
But the whole thing with the reporter, oh my god, had me in stitches.
Tell me, would you fuck my cousin or not?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I forget what they called them, the Italian guys. But it's just like, oh, here they come. And it was like right at the worst time during the interview.
Look at this girl's giant ass. I know you're an ass guy. I almost bought this shit.
Yeah, that's what it was. And then the first part, it was just like, dude, it's rude if you don't answer.
Yeah.
You have to tell them.
It's because, dude, it's rude if you don't answer the question.
Yeah. Yeah, the guaps, right?
Yeah.
God. But yeah, back to local politics. Like, I couldn't sit there on a board of a completely entitled town, like, yelling at me for not allocating money to the things that they want. And then, like, living there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be really tough.
There's protesting outside your townhouse.
Like, egging my house. Oh, no, I'm talking about, like, if I move back home.
Oh.
Damn house.
You have space for kayaks though, so you just like,
Well, yeah, it's just like, screw you, I'm going kayak.
yeah, just head out on the water.
This is what the budget's. This is what the budget is.
Sorry, we spent all of our school budget on a new lake. What's this all about? I need a place to kayak. What do you want? Ah, man. Still not sold on kayaking.
It's awesome. It's my favorite water sport activity. And I've done like, I mean, I've done them all. Like canoeing or like stand-up paddle boards and sailing, boating. What else is there? I guess surfing, boogie boarding. Maybe.
Boogie boarding.
Hey, as a child, I was big into boogie boarding.
What are you doing in my garage?
Me?
Hey, you son of a bitch! I see your name in my garage.
Oh, I probably tabbed over. My bad.
But essentially, the truck you were just sitting in is essentially the truck that he wants me to take.
Oh.
It's got the steel wheels with the hubcaps, probably though. That's the difference.
I mean, good, solid. I mean, it's a reliable vehicle.
Except wintertime,
Like this,
and the bitch won't start.
This area, yeah, I know. That's the problem.
It's got no rust on it whatsoever, too. It needs a new clear, like the hood's all clear coat's all popped off, but there's no rust on this bitch whatsoever. There's so many memories in it. That's where I wanted it so bad because of all the memories I had in that damn truck.
Yeah. But it comes down to, like, you know, similar situation with me. It's just like, if I had the room, like, I'd keep it and, like, fix it up and take care of it. But
that's where I'm at. Like, I don't have...
Yeah, you don't have the room. You don't have the space to, like, park it and keep it and fix it up.
Still have
I guess my question would be like, do they
have a place? I could keep it parked over there. That's
right?
but
So if you're willing to like put the work into it, like if you made a promise with him that like he wouldn't just go off and drive it, like it became your like change of title essentially, like he can't just go pop in and drive it whenever he wants. Like, is that something that you'd consider doing? Of like,
that's the thing. He wouldn't
trying to fix it up.
He wouldn't do that. That's his. Well, he can't drive right now anyway, so that wouldn't be an issue. It would be he'd like it is now. He'd call me to come drive him somewhere. But that's the only vehicle he's ever owned brand new. He bought it brand new, and
so there's no way he's going to leave it alone.
Yeah, there's no way. No.
So if you kept it there and you were doing work on it and it was drivable, he would drive it.
I guarantee you, if I took it and like after about a month, like anytime they were out in town, he'd be driving by, just to make sure it's still all right. That's how much he loves this truck. So the fact that he's like he's telling me to take it now, and it's just like what's the deal
it's
here?
either now or he's gonna keep it forever.
We had a fire out their place last Saturday night, and because we got talking about the neighbor, and he's got another new truck, and he's always bragging. He's like, but if something goes wrong with my truck, I just take it to the dealership and they fix it. If something goes wrong, because my stepmom they have a 2019 Flex, but she also has a 2004 or 5 Nissan Pathfinder, and he was like, if anything goes wrong with your Pathfinder, you gotta pay out of pocket for it. And she's like, I've had that truck brand new, and I've only ever put $800 into it to have anything fixed on it. And she's like,
it's like one of the most reliable vehicles.
Yeah, she's like, it's only on its third set of tires, and my dad's sitting over there. He's like, I'll tell you what, when they clear me as a son of a bitch, I'm gonna run the motherfucking tires right off that something going on, because she won't let him drive. And she's like, you're on so many medications right now. If something were to happen and they drug tested you, we're fucked. When they clear me to drive, I'm running the wheels over that son of a bitch. You're gonna put a 4 set of tires.
Like, okay.
Dad was a truck driver. He's literally driven his entire life, and now that he can't, he is miserable.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, I just did my 40,000, and I was just like, oh, so I think I should need new tires now, because it's at 40,000 miles. And they were like, no, the tread's fine. It, like, you're, like, drove over the course of 5 years, you drove 40,000 miles. Like, no, you don't need new tires.
How about you don't tell me what I need? How about that?
Well, I don't want new tires. Like, I don't want to pay for new tires. God, no. It's like $1,000 bucks.
Tires suck ass.
Yeah, it's $1,000, and then you gotta sit there and wait for it. It's like a whole day. But I asked them, I was like, do I need new tires? And they're like, nope. Despite the fact that you've driven 40,000 miles, it appears that most of your driving has been on highways. So, like, the tread is actually pretty good. It's because I haven't been out in the elements or anything like that, because anytime it's, like, raining too hard or there's a storm coming, I just work from home. So they're like, yeah, you probably have like another 2 or 3 years on these tires. So it's like, oh, my tires are going to last like 7 years. Okay. Figured that's when rubber starts to like chip at that point.
Oh, the one I'm driving now? Or the white one?
Oh, you get to enable the super strength.
You got the password?
I don't know how to enable that.
Yeah, you asked me to the other day. I turned it on for you. What are you on about?
Well, I would have done that last week with my tractor.
This one? It's from Gear Wrench, I believe. No, you can do it if you don't know how to do it. Just ask, sir. I can either show you how to do it or do it yourself, or do it for you.
Oh, I'm not even on your farm. Oh, yeah, I am. I don't even know what the password is now. Because you changed it, right?
From pre-Tyler days? Yes.
Yep. Yeah, wrong password. Oh, that's what. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I
because
knew
it was
something like
it was
that.
the King one.
Yeah, I knew it was something
The
like
private
that.
mod, I think it's a Patreon mod. Don't quote me on that. I don't know why I'm asking. The white
Is
one's
it
the same mod.
just
It's
in the
different
settings?
setup. Hit Control F12.
Control F12. Oh. Oh, shit.
And then under the little player
where
icon.
has this been my whole life? Yep.
Just don't use it to spawn stuff in. Don't do cheating
I won't.
stuff.
I think you know me well enough to know that I won't do that kind of stuff.
It's all good to Layden. Best site to get truck mods. For free,
okay.
Mod Hub. Or itch.io is a good one too.
Okay, that's something.
Ooh. I'm playing probably one of the top 10 worst NES games. Xenophobe? It must be bad because I don't remember. I never heard of it. Steve, I can't wait to move back into my permanent unit and bust out the Nintendo 64. I got the cable that converts it to HDMI. We playing some Nintendo 64, feller. Yeah, buddy. I have the piece now. It's the one that you have to hook up to like coaxial.
I hate that I just have the Fallout soundtrack just constantly running through my head.
I don't want to set the world on.
Yep.
Fire. could be worse. You could have falling in reverse with jelly rolls stuck in your head.
Oh, I don't like jelly rolls, so it's fine.
Damn.
Don't.
It's so catchy though.
Not my head.
Life, I fucked up. I can't deny. I don't know why you dislike jelly rolls so much.
It's not that I dislike them. It's just like I just don't like it. I don't get it.
What don't you get?
Like why he's popular?
Because he's an outsider.
All right, Spotify. I don't like that. I don't like his top 10 songs on Spotify. I don't like.
What are his top 10 songs on Spotify?
So his number 1 is Wild Ones, which is featuring Jelly Roll, right? It's not even his song. Then Need a Favor.
It's a good song.
No.
I only talk to God when I need a favor.
Nah. And then Save Me with Lainey Wilson.
Great song.
I don't think so.
Wow.
And then Son of a Sinner.
Also a good song.
I don't think so.
Wow.
Maybe I'm biased. And then Halfway to Hell.
It's a good song.
No, it's not.
Yep.
And then Best for Me, which I think is Joyner Lucas. Then after that is Chevrolet featuring Jelly Roll, which I think is a giant scam.
Damn, they haven't gotten my favorite yet.
What?
So they haven't gotten my favorite song yet.
Yeah, yours is probably Save Me.
No.
Okay.
My
Like,
favorite
Chevrolet is the same thing as the Uncle
yeah.
Cracker. Like, we've been over this.
Yeah. No. Mine is shit, what's the name of that song?
Son of the Dirty South.
No, it's a song on the same album as
Save Me.
yeah, it's on that same album, but it's the one right after Halfway to Hell. It's the one right after that. I can't think of the name for some reason.
That's Halfway to Hell. Hang on, I'm finding it. Church.
Yeah, Church. And
Right. I never heard it. I'll listen to it now.
and then the other one is I think it's the one after that.
The Lost.
So oh no, The Lost is my
That's
favorite
after
song.
Church.
Yeah, Lost is my favorite song, and then there's one. It goes nail me to the cross outside of
That's
ivory
number 5.
tower.
That's the 5th song. It's called Nail Me.
Yeah, so it goes The Lost and then Nail Me. Those are my 2 favorite songs by him.
I thought it was Church.
No, I got it mixed up. I do like Church. It's probably my third
The
favorite.
Lost is your number 1 favorite song.
Yeah. And then he's gonna listen to it and be like, I
You
hate
can't
this
tell
song.
me this is country.
No, it's got like a blend of like rock and country, which I like.
It has distortion in it. Like, Yeah, that doesn't appeal to me. Anyways. Nail me starting off strong with the guitar riff there.
I have. I don't know. We'll sell it.
Oh, he used to be a rapper.
Yeah, you didn't know
That
this?
makes sense. No, I just knew about his convictions. I was like, okay.
Yeah, he was a rat. His wife used to be a prostitute. That's why someone was. They
Yeah,
said,
like this is not someone that should be making it famous. Sorry.
so you saying like half the hip hop artists shouldn't be famous?
In my personal opinion, yes.
Fair enough. You must hate Eminem's new song too, don't you?
I actually haven't heard it. I don't really like this. Sorry, man. We got different tastes. Alright, what's his new song? Houdini?
Yep.
I probably won't like it.
No. If you don't like the Eminem show, you're not gonna like it.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Okay, I already have 15 seconds into it and already stopped it because I'm done. Listen, like,
Damn.
some of the Eminem show was okay. Kind of, I guess.
Pete Davidson's hilarious in the music video though.
That's fine.
Pretty much in the song, Eminem's like, he was like, he even said like, fuck my kids, and then he's like, fuck 50 Cent, fuck Dr. Dre, and Dr. Dre's driving the Lamborghini, and he stops and gets out, and at the end of the video, Pete Davidson shows up, and he's like, oh no, I'm a great driver, I just got my license back, and then he just takes off, hits every fucking car he sees.
Wait, that was on Curtain Call 2?
Oof. Oofa. 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 Did I just break the server?
That was on Curtain Call 2. Here's a new album since then.
Oh, I just crashed.
The Marshall Mathers LP 2.
Oh, the server just crashed hard. I just crashed the server.
Ooh, Rap God is the most... most streamed one.
Oh yeah, Rap God. That was like huge. That probably means everything we did tonight is gone.
Oh, he's going back to his old stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is not bad.
God, that means everything's probably gone.
He's fast rapping. Ooh. And he's saying the other F word.
In Houdini?
No, I'm listening to Rap God.
That's old. That's not new.
Oh, it says it's newer than Curtain Call 2.
Yeah, Rap God, but Rap God's like 20, like 12-ish?
2023.
No, that's not that.
No, this might be the expanded edition. All right, sorry. Oh, he's put out a bunch of expanded and deluxe editions. My bad.
Oh, yeah, that's right. October 14th, 2013.
Well, no, that's the deluxe. He's got a newer version of this.
Rap God is a song by American rapper Eminem. The song premiered via YouTube on October 14th, 2013, and was released in the United States on October 15th. I nailed it. I said 2013.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he's doing like extended versions now. Apparently, I have headlights saved.
Headlights.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought it was a good song. I thought it was nice. Like, he trashed on his mom for like his first 2 albums. And this was kind of like a retribution. So I thought it was. Oh, and it has Nate Roos in it, who is the lead singer for Fun. So that's probably why I downloaded it. Oh no.
Gremlins 2 for an NES. Now, the game is actually kind of fun. Nice. Abra, abracadabra.
Did you have to restart the server?
Yeah, it crashed. I went to pull out the thing to wash my truck, and the server hard crashed, which means we probably lost everything we did tonight. So I'm kind of salty.
That's fantastic because that's my least favorite thing to do. So
Yeah,
good.
I'm a little salty about it because I built a whole new house, finished the potato field. So I'm not 100% certain we lost everything, but I'm about 99%
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's annoying. I'm telling you, with this kind of random shit that goes on, like I'm having less fun with gaming than like 5 years ago.
Yep. I kind of should probably set up for it to just auto save. It does auto save, but it's like an extended period.
Right. Yeah, you can adjust that period.
Yep.
So it's like in the boating game, I did it every 10 minutes. But I can do it every 2 minutes if I want. Which going forward, I will be doing.
Well, it says the save is 180 minutes, but I don't think it saves that often.
180 minutes? That's 3 hours, dude.
Yeah, it is pretty long.
Changed it to like 20.
Bump that 10 minutes.
Yeah, it also apparently it like takes more on your PC to save more frequently. Could not connect to server. Okay.
Yeah, it's still starting. It takes forever to start.
Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, it's gone.
Oh yeah, because I just reset the save time to every 30 minutes. I can tell you one thing. I'm really sick and tired of hearing about the WNBA.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's confusing for me. It's like I followed along with like the whole drama. Not drama, but like college finals and with like Caitlin Clark and all those people getting in there. And so one of them was like, listen, the big hype in the WNBA isn't just because of Caitlin Clark. It's because of like me too, and everyone else that was drafted. And to her point, like, that class had set like countless records. Like that, it's a 1 in a million class. Caitlin Clark is so much better than everyone else. So you can't be sitting there being like the number 2 pick and being like, well, they're watching the WNBA.
She wasn't even
because
number 2. She was like number 7 from what I get.
Well,
sorry. Go ahead.
It could, no. It could. You are correct in that I don't know what pick she went. And you're talking about the girl from Louisiana, LSU.
Yeah, LSU,
yeah. And did you see the video of Shaq being at the game wearing her shirt, and then she like missed a dunk, and then he was just laughing?
No.
Oh. And it's like, you know what? It's 1,000% about Caitlin Clark. Sorry. No one gives a shit about you. Like the last time there was a person of any interest in the WNBA to like get drafted was Teresa something from Connecticut. And now she's like through the WNBA. Now she's a coach. And like nobody cares.
Yeah, I'm pretty
like if you ain't
upset that I
first,
know that much.
So
but
sorry.
That's like all that's ever coming up is talking about that whole debacle. It's like, God, why?
Yeah, only you see Pat McAfee's thing.
Oh yeah,
where he called her a white bitch.
Yeah.
But like the way he worded that was totally incorrect. However, like his point is 1,000% correct. Like no one cared about it because there wasn't anyone really that good. And now there's someone that's really good. So they're gonna watch it. Like, listen, if you're the number 7 draft pick, like, don't be butthurt. You should be excited that like your contract could potentially get bigger because of this. And also, if you're a true competitor, like prove that number 1 pick wrong.
Yeah, that was my.
Don't
my
sit there
point.
and complain.
They're
Jesus.
like blatantly fouling her, knocking her ass and everything. It's just like,
yeah, and she's
you're
still
only
going.
making the point is why people like her more than you because you're acting childish.
Yeah.
You're acting like you're. Oh, it's all about me. She doesn't fucking care. She's not trying to make it all about her. She's out here playing the fucking game.
Naturally gifted, but all these people that have been grinding through the league with no attention have been like, they're going to take it out on her, and you know why?
Jealousy.
It is. I'm going to leave it like this. It's a different league. It's a different sport altogether from like men's leagues.
I just don't understand why we care so much.
It's just there's a different mindset in the athlete of that league than there is in the mindset of an athlete in like men's professional sports. Like, look at baseball. It's like they lose a game, they're just like, whatever. We've got like 181 more to go, or 161 more to go.
They play so many.
So like, who cares? But for this, it's like why do you care so much? And it's because she's getting more attention than me.
That's 100% what it is.
Mm-hmm. And that's the retaliation, is you're getting more attention than me, that I'm just going to hurt you.
Women. Am I right?
That's it. I was trying to avoid that conversation. I was skirting around it, but like, it's the difference between men's and women's sports. Is like, if there was a superstar that came through, like, no one tried to like do the same thing to LeBron James or like Kobe or something. Like, they weren't going out of the way to like hurt the person. They weren't like jealous or bitter or anything like that. It was just like, yo, this guy's good. And that was it. But for the WNBA, it's just like, oh, this person, because they're good, equals a threat. So, totally different mindset.
Yeah. God, did this come up already?
I will say, I don't think she's.
You don't think what?
But I will say that I don't think she's doing as good in the WNBA as she was in college. But she has a lot more to overcome in terms of like the people.
I couldn't tell you. I haven't watched any of it. I've just been.
I've watched a couple games. I also watched the college softball World Series through and through, like every single game.
I used to. I don't have ESPN anymore, so I don't keep up with it anymore. But I used to. Like I said, the only time I've ever been in Massachusetts was to go to a Texas A&M softball game.
Right. I was rooting for all the underdogs. The only one that came through was Florida. But now you have Oklahoma that are like 4-time repeat champs, and like I can't stand that.
Says the Patriots fan.
Oh, well, we're like 3-time.
So they won one more, then you're like,
that's the limit.
This shit anymore.
No, that's too much. No, I look at it from a college perspective. So, like, think about it. Like, if you join the team as a freshman, all you've known is winning championships. Yeah, so the way they went about themselves during the tournament was, I thought, disgusting, because anytime they would get to first base, regardless of how it was, like either a single or a walk, like they'd sit there and like wave to the crowd like they did something fantastic. And it's like, no, you didn't. But if all you know is winning when you come on board, as a freshman, and you win literally every single time that you're in like tournament, like it gives you a false sense of entitlement, in that like once you graduate from college, like you think you're going to be the best person to step foot in any job that they get, because they're not going to like the professional level.
The only thing they do afterwards is like, well, they do have
the Olympics.
Yeah. But they do have professional teams.
Don't like really. What? I've never heard of one.
I only heard of it because I followed the couple of Texas A&M players after college, and that's the only way
I mean, you're no better off than at like single A in baseball at that point. So you still have to have a real job. And stuff like that. But like, you're gonna sit there at your real job and think that you're so much better than everyone else because you won, 4 national championships. And it's like, well, welcome to the real world. That doesn't matter. Like, welcome to your job at Best Buy because you were a communications major and in order to play softball. So, like, what kind of legitimate job are you going to get? None.
Oh, my house is still here.
That's good. I still can't load in.
Oh, it saved right before I came to help you finish that field.
Oh my god, that means I still have like 3 more rows. Shit. Ah, I was done with that. Alright, I'm gonna cancel this and then leave the game and then come back if you're in now.
Oh, there's definitely more than 3 rows. Oh my god.
Shoot me in the face.
I need a drink. Who are you talking to?
What do you mean?
In the stream chat.
Steve.
Oh, howdy, Steve. I didn't see Steve at the beginning. I was like, is somebody talking and I don't see?
Yeah.
By the way, I got a bone to pick with you.
Yeah.
You said Prime Energy or Prime, not Prime Energy, Prime Hydration
Prime
drinks
drinks, yeah.
have more caffeine than the Monster. You do realize the ones that have no caffeine in them, right? I think you're thinking about the cans, which are the energy drinks. They just the hydration drinks have no caffeine whatsoever in them.
Wait, which ones are you talking about?
The Prime that come in like what look like Gatorade bottles. This is Prime one. They have no caffeine in them.
Well, if those are the ones that you're drinking, sure.
I got curious after you had that conversation. I pulled a bottle out. I was looking at it. I was like, it says right here, no caffeine.
Yeah, but like you do know with like soda and stuff like that, the diet is not any better, right? All it does is just add. I'm talking about soda. Like the only difference is it doesn't add like natural sugar. It just adds chemicals to it. So it adds like, well, I'm sure it's been banned now, but if you look at like a Diet Coke, the bottle would say like aspartame. Oh, shit, you really put me back in this spot. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, just drag it back out there.
Yep, just clean start. Might as well. Why is it being like this time?
Then you having all kinds of trouble.
Yeah, just to like get it online, it has to be so close to the tire.
Oh. Went Aldi for the first time.
Oh yeah.
Right?
What a joke that place is. Unless
Yeah.
you liked it. In that case, good for you.
I found some interesting stuff that we don't find anywhere else around here, but yeah, nothing like spectacular.
Oh, they just make you bag everything yourself.
Oh, well, that's like anything around here these days. If you go through self checkout, you're bagging your own shit.
Oh yeah, I only go through. Come on, like, why can't I get on this? Come on. There we go. Nope. Why? I did this whole effing field. Nope. I effing lose it.
Just lose it. Ah, go crazy.
But I'm like literally as close as possible. And
Do you have your
it
reel sucked
refused.
in?
Yep. There we go. Thank you. Finally. God. So, did you have to pay like the 25 or 50 cents or whatever to get the grocery cart?
No, we didn't worry about it. We didn't think we were going to go in and get anything. We just went in to look because we'd never been in one before. And then
I just love how at the end they have a counter for you to like bag your own stuff. Like, you can't do self check. Come on, what the? Thank you. Like, there's no self checkout, so you have to have someone scan it all out. So they scan it, run it down there, and they're just like, F you.
Ours
And
had
then-
self-checkout.
Oh,
A bunch of
no, ours
self-checkout
didn't.
lanes. They only had one lane that was like a typical register. But the rest of them were self-checkouts. And they had the bags underneath where you just grab a bag and scan your own stuff, put it in the bag.
Hmm.
Excuse me.
I don't know. Aldi up by us is just, I go in there, I'm just like, what? It looks like it's just like leftovers from like Costco.
Yeah, it's like a nice
It's
Ollie's.
like Costco. It's like Costco thrift store.
Ollie's just finds a building and just like, hey, we'll open up shop here, just throw some shelves in it, we're good to go. But it's essentially the same concept.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they just take like whatever's about to go bad from like BJ's or Costco and put it in their store.
No, this is essentially
There's
what
no
Ollie's does. They
organization.
just buy out the shit that's...
Oh, I'm talking about Aldi's.
It's Ollie's. Good
Oh,
stuff.
I've never
cheap.
heard of Ollie's.
You don't have Ollie's up there?
No.
Oh my god! So Ollie's is a store down here that they just buy out shit from other stores. Like they'll buy out the when Walmart like has all their stuff they take off mod, they'll buy it and they'll sell it cheaper. It's essentially the same thing, just with literally everything. Anything you can think of, and they just buy it. Great place to go find books. Especially like the coffee table books. Jesus, I got so many of them. Yeah, I thought Ollie's was a regional thing like that, just a local thing. But then again, we also have
Yeah,
a
when
place
you-
called Byler's, which does the same thing. They just buy like Food Lion, Walmart stuff that's close to expiring, and then they'll sell it super cheap. But they don't have quite the selection that Aldi has.
Well, with Aldi's, it's just like they just take the entire crate and just like throw it on a shelf. It's like, okay, well,
Are we talking about the same place?
no, I don't think so.
Cause this is pretty organized, like stocking. Like he had a what I call a rocket cart from my time at Walmart, and he was out there stocking shelves with the wooden crates.
The Aldi's around here, essentially, in my opinion, just like takes what's gonna expire from like BJ's or Costco and just takes the pallets, but they don't even bother to unload the pallets. They just open the boxes so you can grab one of whatever is in the pallet.
Yeah, that's not what it's like around. Well, the one we went to, the newest one around here. I haven't been to the one up in Camden, but the one we went to in Milford, it was actually pretty nice in there. It's smaller than what I thought it would be, but it's actually pretty nice in there. Like I said, everything was stocked just like it would be at like a Walmart or Target. It's pretty neat when you go to walk out. It's like, here's a sneak peek of what's coming next week. And then you get to pick up the sales paper for next week and see everything they're going to have that week. Hey, you can park there. Oh, I guess Tony just said, fuck it, I'm done for the night.
Yeah, that could be true. I mean, he's just going around cutting down, grabbing some grass anyways.
Got everything he got. Oh, because I want to wash my truck. What a fucking asshole I am. So I've discovered a new. Is it considered a genre of body cam footage? It's Florida Fish and Wildlife, where they like board or they stop boaters to do like the safety checks.
Yeah, the Fish and Wildlife, whatever the equivalent is down there.
Yeah, it's Florida Fish and Wildlife or whatever but it's like it's just random, just drunk ass people that they're dealing with. And like there's one who was like, "I refuse to leave my vessel." He looked like straight like a pirate. I was watching that one before Starscream, and the other one.
Really, no different than what like On Patrol Live has become. To be honest, I mean, they've gone downhill in terms of like who they're covering, and it's all in the South.
Did Hazen ever come back? I haven't watched it.
No, Hazen's on a break.
Yeah, well, they were only supposed to be on a break for hunting season. Hunting season's over, isn't it?
They were back for a couple weeks.
Oh.
And they're on a break for a different reason. And then there's like they replaced them with a county in North Carolina, but it's like, listen, there has to be a reason why they're not following these people in like populated areas.
Well, probably because the bigger departments are, more strict about that shit. You get a good old boy in North Carolina, like, you want a camera eye on you? Sure, why the fuck not?
But they're all using body cameras anyways, so like, what's the difference?
I don't know. I just don't foresee him ever doing like a big city. I just don't think it'll ever happen. But yeah, basically it's just like there's one channel that just uploads a shit ton of them, and basically they pull people over to do the safety checks, and like 9 times out of 10 the people are drunk off their ass, and they're like, "How many have you had a drink today?" I ain't had anything. None of us been drinking. Not at all. Okay, so what's with the empty 12-pack over there and the beer cans scattered all over your boat? Oh, that was my dad's. He took the boat out right before I took it out. But yeah, no, their DUI tests are like next to impossible to pass, even when sober. I don't know.
I mean, boating. Yeah, people don't understand. You can still get a DUI boating. I actually had a DUI test one time. I was in high school.
Oh.
Yep. And was I drinking? Yep. Sure was. But the first thing that happened, because I actually was like, I was driving because I was the only person, aside from the owner of the boat, who was like essentially useless at that point, that had any kind of boating experience. And so I didn't realize I was in a no wake zone. So I was just like flooring it through there. And we got pulled over by a jet ski. And they just went through the routines. Like, do you have all your safety stuff? Yep. Life jackets, flares, stuff like that. And he was like, "Oh, have you been drinking?" I was like, little. And so he's like, "Well, will you submit to the test?" And I was like, "Well, I don't really have a choice, because if I decline that, then I lose my license for a year. So, yeah, I have to. But he made me do the tests on the boat. Which, if you've been on a boat, like, you know, it just kind of like rocks back and forth constantly.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't do any of them.
That's why
So I was like, listen, the boat's rocking, so I can't do any of these.
It wasn't like what they do is not like a standard DOI test. It's like or field test. It's like the one
I
that
also
you
have
have
a
to
boating
like,
license too, which is not required in Massachusetts. So the fact that I have my boating license, he was like, "Oh, okay."
yeah, you get to do like a fist thing. Like you gotta count 4 out, clap your hands. It's all like multi-step tasks that they have you follow. And it's like damn near impossible. Like I was trying to do it along with one of the videos. It's like this is fucking impossible. How? Like I'm stone cold sober. How do they expect people who are drunk to like at all do this? Especially if they've been out in the sun all day. Like you're just mentally drained. Then you want people who are to do this. It's like easy every single time. You can just get people. That's what they were talking about in the comments. It's like these tests are so hard. Like they pretty much guaranteed
you fail.
Yeah. Because like they had this one girl that was on a jet ski and they tested her, and it looked like to me that she passed all the tests, and he was like, "Oh nope, you failed, and we're gonna take you in." And like he walks her along the edge when they get back up to shore. He walks her along the edge, and she walks like heel to toe perfectly across this edge of the water. She was like, "Yeah, you know that walking pretty straight for someone who was drunk, huh?" And he's like, "Well, I had a hold of you." And she's like, "Yeah, it's still not pretty safe to walk someone that close to the edge of the water, don't you think?" "Well, I had a hold of you, and I was in between you and the water." It's like, yeah, okay, dude.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that the person that pulled me over was someone that was on my baseball team.
Oh, you know.
So
He had to do the test for the body cam footage, and then he just let you go.
Oh, there was no body cam footage.
Oh. He says on jet ski, so he was alone.
Yep.
So
he had to log it.
Ah.
He was just like, "Dude, you pissed a lot of people off. Just like, don't do it again." It's like, okay, noted. In this area, and I will do the no wake speed. You got it. He was like, "All right."
But my favorite one I've come across so far is it was 3 boats up there, and the one kid had a bright pink hat on. And as the officers are pulling up, you see him tossing beer cans into the brush there, and the officer just goes up on the shore and he goes, "So this isn't your beer can?" "No." He goes, "There's 3 boats here, and your boat is the only one with ice on it." He said, "This beer's ice cold. I must be someone else, you know."
Dude,
from
that's
earlier.
so dumb. We used to.
He was like, "It's ice cold. There's no way it's been sitting out in the heat."
Like anything that was open or empty, like we kept on the boat, and if there was a situation, we'd rocket them, meaning like you'd fill it halfway full of water, and then just like drop it in the water, and then it would quickly fill up with the rest of the water, and then just like shoot down. Like good for the environment? No. But quick
yes,
way
I'm
of
not
getting
sure
rid of
what
those
time
things.
yet though. My wife gets off at 9:30, so I was thinking about streaming right up until she gets home, because we're gonna have dinner when she gets home. So I might start like an hour early and go to like 9:30. I don't know yet. I have to figure it out.
If you toss them overboard empty, like, that doesn't do anything.
Oh no, they were like.
Or if you toss them overboard, like onto the shore, like they're gonna see it.
Yeah, he was just tossing them into the brush there on shore. And he just went right. The one officer just pulled right up and just went, and it was just pulling them out constantly.
Yep. Yeah, that's how you get screwed. Oh, I'm sorry, we called them torpedoes.
Damn, why you drive so slow?
I had my thing on.
What are you gonna play? I have no clue yet. Not a clue. That's why I said I don't know. I don't know what the game plan is yet for tomorrow night. I have put just the minimum amount of thought in it to know that I'm streaming. But what and when, I don't know yet.
Oh, you can just leave it attached.
Oh, I was going. I got it from over here. That's what I was going to just.
No.
What I did earlier is backed it in over here. It was attached to this mower originally, I think. Oh God. Yeah, I don't know yet. I don't know if JT will be here. I don't know if PJs will be here. The new Construction Sim DLC did come out, so I was thinking about maybe doing it. Because I have the season pass, but the DLC's not in my thing yet, so I don't know if I get access to it. It's in the season pass like video, so I would imagine I have it. Yeah, this thing is not coming clean. Alright, screw it. I was talking Sunday to Lady when she showed up my stream, and her and JT do want to do like a CSGO arms race night, so I don't know. Again, I don't know when she's available to do so, but that's on the list for one night. Do you want to play some more Ready or not? I don't know if there's been any updates to that or not. I don't know. I just don't know what else there is. That's a problem. God, that thing sounds horrible. I don't hear it when I'm driving it, but Jesus.
Oops, sorry, I was muted. Sorry, I was just trying to get the cruise control set. Nope. There we go.
And the PDs go live? Yeah, he did. I think. Yeah, we played Shipset C together. It was in the Discord. Pretty sure. Man.
Ooh. Oh, we're going slower now.
Yeah, it doesn't like hills. If you're in the Discord, John, there's a sends out a notification every time we go live. That's the best way to get it because you can't count on YouTube's notifications. I'm pretty sure there was one from last night. Yeah, yesterday 8:45 p.m. Cast Jam is going live soon. Ships at sea.
Do you have storage in that?
Do I have storage in this?
Yeah.
Very little.
Alright.
I can drive a truck. That's a.
Oh. I was just gonna change the song. That's all. Okay. Oh yeah, you're not kidding.
very limited. That truck sounds horrible. Man. I think you're a little too close.
Oh, sorry. Just they drop so close, so I just want to make sure I get them.
Yeah, it's a truck. I think it's the brakes on the truck that's making that noise. I don't get, because I don't notice it when I'm driving it. Maybe because I'm indoors? That doesn't make any sense. Gotta go third person in that. Man. Oh, God. Gotta stretch. Oh, I'm ready for bed. I'm so ready for bed. dump phone. That's what my phone is, because I'm always on it when I'm taking a dump. The dump phone. Yeah. Same here, Sean. It's about time we call it a night. Go take a nappy pool for the night. Nice long nap.
I'm sorry.
Use the voice typing thing? Oh, the text to speech? Or no, the voice dictation or whatever? I guess I can go ahead and start my outro. For those of you still watching, thank you so very much. If you haven't already, please do click that like button down below. It does help me out so very, very much. I do appreciate it so very, very much. We will be streaming tomorrow. Just exactly when and what, I don't know yet. Like I said, my wife works until 9:30, so I was thinking about streaming. Should probably get home around 9:45ish. So I was thinking about just streaming till 9:45. Maybe starting like an hour early, but I don't know what to stream, so there's that. But yeah, there will definitely be a live stream tomorrow, just of what I don't know yet. But yeah, if you guys do want to see future live streams, be sure to click that subscribe button. You guys will be notified whenever I do go live, upload a video. Check out that notification bell and you click it. It should. Can't be guaranteed because YouTube, just because you click that notification bell doesn't mean you want to be notified according to YouTube. But if you click the notification bell, you should get notified whenever I do go live or upload a video. And as always, guys, thank you so very, very much for watching. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night sometime. Bye.